Okay, so this video is very important. Keep in mind they're changing the sound of my voice. I'm not gay. What happened in Santa Cruz recently was partially due to the climate change agenda and is partially due to them targeting me. Okay. Some people know this already, but a lot of people refuse to talk about this in public. The word climate change is a play on words for see, lie, mate, change. Okay. For example, the word estimate, right? To estimate somebody, to estimate your mate, right? Who would she date, right? Mate and date. And menu, right? What's on the menu? The menu date, as they say. So if you struggle with that wordplay, that's fine. More importantly is the fact that I'm trying to help you understand what's going on here. There's a lot going on in the world today. A lot of things going on. People being killed. Recently, this whistleblower for OpenAI, this Indian gentleman named Suchir Balaji, if I remember his name correctly, recently died in the San Francisco Bay Area under suspicious circumstances. I wanted people to kind of think about that. I'll write his name in the description in the comments. I encourage you to kind of look that up on YouTube, check that out, see what's going on with that, and to weigh in. But what happened here in the greater kind of San Jose area, all the way into Santa Cruz County in Santa Cruz at the wharf, was the result of people who were trying to send a message. And we know that because when I made the video on Westcliff, okay, I talked about waves crashing on the beach while I was recording the wharf about 3 weeks before that. And I also talked about the deeper meaning of things. And I specifically said the waves. What are the deeper meaning? What is the deeper meaning of the waves? And so when over 3 weeks later, between 3 and 4 weeks later, we see that the tip of the wharf right there in Santa Cruz by the beach boardwalk, the tip of that wharf, which is very much a huge part of Santa Cruz, was destroyed. We see that it lines up with the climate change. The wharf is a play on words for war F. You know, the old F-U, the F meaning, to have sex with someone, right? F-U-C-K, right? And the climate change to play on words for see, lie, mate, change. And it's how you see things, right? So as we see people change their behavior and the way they look, they are putting pressure on people to kind of date in a way that's different. And there's various agendas at play here, okay? And I have to do the situation justice. No offense to people. I know some people don't want this to come out, but I'm an honest person. I have to tell the truth about things even when it's awkward, okay? There's an LGBT agenda. There's a white supremacist kind of MAGA agenda. There's corporate agendas. There's what you might describe as token minority agendas. There's fraternity agendas. There's kind of, we'll call them IT tech professional agendas, okay, where people want people to date people like them, and they play it as like a game, right? If you think about Western culture, very much comes from Greco-Roman culture, and there was something called ludus in Greco-Roman culture that's a lot more popular than you might think, even though you may not have ever heard of it. Ludus is a play on words for dollus. Think about a sex doll, just a Barbie doll as well, or to doll someone's senses, okay, and to put them in a trance-like state. To transform, right, a trance-like state, and to transform them. And ludus is basically the idea of a bunch of rich people using their network, the behind-the-scene network and things at their disposal to convince people to sleep with them. And it has a lot to do with why people are sexually harassed in the workplace, right? The old harass the new girl routine. And it is sickening, okay? If you have any decency in you, any decency in your soul, you must reject that culture. You must stand firm for what's right. I know a lot of people don't want to do that, but I feel obligated. It's absolutely something I'm passionate about in regards to exposing these things, okay? The idiosyncrasies in life will get you, right? The devil is in the details. Don't be confused by the details. Don't miss out on the details. Don't blur the line between ideas and miss out on the details. So I'm having a little trouble articulating myself. It has to do with me being targeted, so I'm going to end it right there. But I really wanted to discuss the video I made, but I urge you all to go to the link in the comments and see the link to the playlist. If you don't trust the link, go to the playlist on my channel, and it's the second Santa Cruz playlist. I went in 2 trips. It's labeled like Oakland, Santa Cruz, San Jose, or something, part 2. And I think it's the last part of day 3. Okay. And you should watch the whole video. It's about 13 minutes long. And you see, it should be very kind of creepy to you, because it's very much something that led up to the wharf being destroyed. It's very much connected with that. It's very much a reason, part of the reason why the wharf was destroyed is in that video. Okay. It has to do with the various agendas that are at play. One is a church agenda. Okay. These churches come together. They have council of churches, massive churches like the Catholics and various churches, and they want things to go a certain way, and they're playing a sort of game.